For 17 years, the same dead boy appeared in every birthday photo of Emily Bennett. First birthday, 5th birthday, 10th, 17th. Emily grew older. The boy never did. In every photograph, the boy was standing a little closer. Same dark hair, same brown jacket, silver bracelet. 17 years had passed. Emily had grown from a baby to a young woman. The boy still looked 8. Marcus searched old police records. 3 hours later, he found him. His name was Noah Walker, 8 years old. Dead in a house fire 18 years ago, before Emily was even born. Marcus slowly looked at the 17 photographs again, then at the date on his desk. Tomorrow was Emily Bennett's 18th birthday. For 17 years, Noah had been getting closer. Marcus had only one question. What would happen when the dead boy finally reached her? Marcus looked at the photographs one last time. The same boy, the same face, 17 birthdays. Then he quietly closed the case file. If anyone could explain Noah Walker, it was Emily's mother. Minutes later, Marcus was already walking toward the interview room. Detective Marcus Cole showed Laura Bennett the photograph. He expected confusion. Instead, Laura froze. She touched the boy's face as if she had known him all her life. Then, through tears, she apologized. Marcus understood immediately. Laura knew Noah. She simply hadn't seen his face in 18 years. And there was a reason she had tried so hard to forget him. Every memory of Noah led back to the same night and the same fire. She remembered almost nothing about the fire, but one memory had never left her. A little boy calling her name through the smoke. Then Marcus looked at the photograph again. This time, he noticed something around Noah's wrist, a small silver bracelet. The bracelet had been made before Emily was born, and somehow, Noah had already known her name. 5 crooked letters had been carved into the metal, E-M-I-L-Y. When Laura saw the bracelet, her expression changed. Not surprise, recognition. Noah had died before Emily was born, yet in her first birthday photograph, he was wearing her name. When Laura saw the bracelet, her expression changed. Not surprise, recognition. And that was when Marcus understood. Laura had seen the bracelet before. Emily Bennett had never met Noah Walker, but for years, she'd been hearing a boy's voice in her sleep. Sleep wouldn't come, so Emily picked up the birthday photograph Marcus had left behind. She wasn't frightened by the boy in the photograph. Instead, she studied his face like she was trying to remember someone she'd forgotten. Then Emily noticed something she had never thought about before. Every photograph had been taken on her birthday, and suddenly, she remembered the dream that always came the night before. The dream was always the same. She was upstairs. Smoke drifted across the ceiling, and somewhere below her, someone kept calling her name. The dream always ended at one bedroom. A bright red door stood at the end of the hallway. 3 numbers had been scratched into the wood. 2, 1, 4. Emily described every detail she could remember. The bright red door, the smoke, and the numbers scratched into the wood. Marcus listened without saying a word. Marcus recognized those numbers immediately. Hours later, he searched the archived fire scene photographs, one after another. He examined every image. Then, his hand stopped. At the end of one smoke-damaged hallway stood a bright red door. The same door Emily had described. She had never entered that house. She had never seen these photographs. So how had she been dreaming about the exact room for years? Before sunrise, Marcus stood outside 214 Willow Street. For 18 years, no one had called it home. Every room matched Emily's dream. The hallway, the staircase, even the silence felt familiar. Marcus opened the bedroom exactly as Emily had described it. Every detail matched until one loose floorboard caught his attention. Hidden beneath the floor for 18 years, someone had carefully preserved memories that were never meant to be forgotten. 18 years later, Laura returned to the room she had sworn she would never enter again. One look at the drawing, and every buried memory came rushing back. The moment Laura saw the drawing, 18 years of buried memories came rushing back. Some promises are never forgotten, even after all this time. Long before the tragedy, Willow Street was filled with laughter. Noah already cared for the child Laura was waiting to meet. Even before she was born, Laura had chosen the name. Quietly, without anyone asking, Noah made a promise he could hold in his hands, a bracelet engraved with one word: Emily. Noah placed the bracelet in Laura's hands. It wasn't just a gift, it was a promise. If Emily ever needed him, he would always find her. Then everything changed. Before anyone understood the danger, Noah was already running toward the house, keeping the promise he had made only moments earlier. Before anyone could stop him, Noah crossed the threshold. He wasn't chasing danger. He was keeping a promise that would last forever. The deeper Noah walked into the house, the quieter the world outside became. Then, from somewhere upstairs, he heard a cry for help. The final clue wasn't hidden beneath the floor. It had been waiting inside a single folded letter, untouched for 18 years. He made sure Laura survived. The last thing Noah saw was the sunlight outside, knowing the life he had promised to protect would still have a future. Months later, Laura welcomed her daughter into the world. She never knew Noah's final gift was still waiting beneath the old house, exactly where he had hidden it. The photographs were never a coincidence. Noah had kept his promise. He couldn't change the past, but somehow, he never stopped watching over the future. Emily had never met Noah, yet he had been there, every year, silently keeping the promise he made before she was born. Some promises don't end with goodbye. They live on until the day they're finally fulfilled. Case closed. The mystery wasn't about a haunted house. It was about a promise stronger than time, and a boy who never stopped keeping it.